money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Chubb will get the call running left. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Reset.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air again, Herbert. That one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, Ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Whoa.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Powering his way forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Burton from 4 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 76 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well. Watson off play action. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. A good effort there. 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Hopkins' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hold the troops right.
Now it's Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 3rd and 2.
Go. Go.
Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Chubb. Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin this drive with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
This 2nd and 4. Moore, the motion man. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Good footwork at the 30. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give running right is Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To try again after the sack, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really Unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Broken tackle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The handoff to Ford up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Chubb on the counter. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Get set.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, Kappa. 59. Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team